Hello and welcome, all you boys and girls, children of all ages. Hello and welcome to the Busch Gardens Chit Chat, the Busch Gardens Junkie Chit Chat. Okay, whatever. Thursday night Chit Chat. We didn't do one last week. Um, what was the reason why we didn't do one last week? Oh yeah, my wife got a new e-bike. We put it together, and I think we all took a ride last Thursday. Plus, with the news about Wild Oasis being postponed, I was kind of in a bad mood last week. So, kind of didn't want to do another live stream. And as you can tell with last Friday's video, which seems to be getting a lot more views than my regular videos, had some disappointment in it. The disappointing part was that Busch Gardens announced an opening date twice and had to postpone it twice before Wild Oasis was ready to be opened. So I think they finally learned their lesson, and they're not posting any dates for any openings until it is complete. Now, the reason for the postponement, I think I figured it out. I don't want to say it because privacy issues. I'm sure if the park would want everybody to know, they would announce it. But it wasn't because of the rain or anything like that. And it was actually out of Busch Gardens' hands. It was unavoidable. It was something that they didn't plan for. It's not something they could have planned for. So that's all I can say about what I know about it. I sure hope I'm not coming down with a cold with all this rain and weather change. Yep, got my coffee. Yeah, and you notice it's in my Busch Gardens Christmas Town cup. So, other than that, we did actually make the best out of it Friday. The good thing is, though, that I think Busch Gardens did finally learn their lesson, and they're not going to put out an opening date until they're completely ready to open it up. I think the animals still have to get acclimated to the habitat. When we were there last Friday, we noticed the gondola was on the drop tower. I don't think it was tested yet, so that's all I can say about the update for that. Give me one moment. All right, so hopefully didn't notice she was covered. So, hello, Super Sant. I love that. I love that sandwich. And T Dog, what's up, you guys? Thank you for joining. So, let's see. There's not really much new since the video. Hey, Debbie, how you doing? Um, Tomorrow, I will be going solo. Maggie is working tomorrow. She's actually working, I think, bright and early. She has to go in at 6 o'clock in the morning, so that means she's got to wake up at like 4:30. Poor girl. Um, as far as what's happening tomorrow, I will go back and check out what's going on with Kumba. Um, from what I heard, there was a lot of spots that needed some welding. And when I say a lot, um, there were a lot. Probably 16, 18-ish spots that needed welding. When we were there Friday, I think they were on like spot 6 or 7, maybe 8. They were welding on the track, on the loop. And so I think they're about a third of the way done with the welding. We'll have to go when I go tomorrow. I'll see if I can catch a ride on the Sky Ride and see if I can catch them doing any more welding. That's, I do know that Kumba is getting worked on. And I know there's a lot of work that needs to be done with Kumba. So, but at least it is getting its loving. And hopefully tomorrow I'll catch some more loving it's getting. Or, yeah, catch in a video. I gotta watch what I say. I mean, sometimes what I say does not come out right. And I've been hearing myself say things that maybe I should rephrase. Hopefully tomorrow when I'm there, I will catch Kumba getting some more love. There. Yeah, they kept on saying, the park president said it is going to open this summer. So as much work that needs to be done, hopefully it can be done by the end of summer. We might get it opened up. I mean, yeah, we can, possibly get it opened up by the end of the summer. What's up, Eric? How's it going? You're new around here, I believe. I don't think I've seen you around here. Yeah. After Kumba and Wild Oasis opens up, maybe they will open it up at the same time. Oh. Yeah, I'm drinking coffee and water. So, let me get this opened up for you. Alrighty. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Over here, this is the city of Tampa's permit site. And as you notice, on the 10th, just a couple of days ago, they were doing some filing. Now, this one I already know about. That's Kitty Ride's relocation. We already showed you that. That would be... Oh, boy. I had so many of these documents. There we go. Now, this is the Kitty Ride relocation project, which you guys... Oh, my face is in the way. There we go. And if you recognize this is right here is the pathway to the Congo River Rapids. Right here is that little place where they have the free beer that they're giving out. Island with a little bush and trees. Over here they have a covering, and this used to be where the RC cars and the RC boats were. And yeah, they're going to reuse, I guess, the covering and clear up the equipment that's in there. I think right there's like a shed. So that we all knew about. That's a Kiddie Rides relocation. But this one was something new. And I tried to see if there was any records that were attached to it or anything else. But Project Apex. Hey, Arby. Thank you. Trying to do a live stream here, Arby. So, there's something new. Project Apex. Like when they were putting in Phoenix Rising, they called it Project Halcyon. And there's other things also that they have. No, it's not that site. Yeah, see, like here, Project Halcyon. And I found out a neat little trick. Location, Tampa, Hillsborough River. We want individual, amusements, and search. They had some cool names for some cool projects here, like Project Teal and Project Jethro. Giraffe bull holding, Project Halcyon. So yeah, Project Jethro, I think was the Serengeti Flyer. Project Teal, I believe, was I think that turned out to be Tigress. Not exactly sure. But yeah, this is another website that you can tell what's going on. And this one actually shows you things that are going on over there at Adventure Island. Mango Joe's outdoor seating, Adventure Island Project Ohana, Adventure Island Project F1, Adventure Island Project 90. So there's like a whole bunch of things, but we got to check out this site for something called Project Apex next. And because this is actually the Southwest Florida Water Management, and everything also has to go through that along with the permitting. Arby, thank you. Thank you, Arby. So, let's get to the comments here. Yes, I did see Montu get stuck on the lift hill. Actually caught it on social media or something. Well, I meant I haven't seen you or Eric in the live chat. So, one thing about this Project Apex, people have been speculating. Alteration remodeling square footage 20,000, and the location where the Scorpion plot is about 22,000 square feet. So they were thinking something might be going there, but I have some. Arby, enough. Yes, Arby.
Bedtime. Time for you to go to sleep.
He wants to get in. All right.
He's already been out.
That's okay. He wants to join the live stream. Come on.
No, he just wants to be a pain in the ass.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He wants scritches. Yeah? No? Do you want scritches or not? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Yeah? Okay. Oh boy. Okay. He's telling you all what's going on. Yeah. You done? So, if you can hear me over him, I don't think that anything will be put into Scorpion just yet, because I've heard from numerous people at the park that this may be the log flumes last year, and there was a survey that was put out that had a couple of rides in it. Yeah, project names mean nothing. And one of the rides was a thrill ride, like a Giga, and the other one was a boat ride. Okay. Shh. Arby. Enough. Thank you. No. You done? Thank you. Um, yeah, I'm going to be there too the day it opens up. Yeah, Project Apex is a cool name, but yeah, it is true. Project names mean nothing. Like, who would have thought Phoenix Rising from Halcyon? Well, that one actually I did kind of almost figure out. Halcyon refers to a type of bird, I think. And so I was thinking a winged coaster or a bird themed ride. Turns out Phoenix Rising was a bird themed ride. Big bird, a phoenix. She is sleeping, Larby. Yeah, she's covered up because she's sleeping. And there he goes. At least he's quiet. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, he if put him away, he will get even louder. He'll start screaming because the light's on. Again, I don't know, but the best thing to do is just let him realize that she's asleep and he'll shut up. Yeah, the log flume is super old, and yeah, it's pretty much, I've heard from numerous people though that this is possibly its last year. And one of the survey rides was a boat ride, I think. Kind of reminds me of the old splash wave, whatever, the tidal wave ride that they had, where they had the boat go through the little old bayou town, I don't know, something, African village, and then takes you up a hill and then splash. Yeah, I'm hoping that they can do something like that with that whole piece of land, bring back that ride, and who knows, right there where Scorpion is could be the big splashdown area. Yeah, Splash Mountain. Because if you look at the log flume from Scorpion, you need to be quiet because she's sleeping. And if you look at the log flume from Scorpion, you will notice it is up on a hill. Now go to sleep. There. Put him away. I don't know. I really do think that Busch Gardens does need in a dark ride. Cobra's Curse is not a dark ride, even though it has that little dark ride section. It's not a dark ride. Yep. Busch Gardens has a dark ride. Actually, it's called Dark Coaster or something like that. Dark Coaster. Yeah. Hey, Knox, how's it going? By the way, it was great meeting you, Knox, last Friday. Hope to see you again. And this is for everybody out there. We are usually, or at least I am there at the park every Friday. And if you see us, don't be afraid to come up and say, hey, you know, if I'm recording, who knows? I might even catch you in the next video. And the home went to nighttime. And we turned the light back. Yes, I have the light changed in the living room to purple for the nighttime. Actually, more of a violet. Um, Makes it more of an evening kind of look in the room. Moonlit. But yeah, so that's if I'm there at the park and I'm there Fridays, and you see us, like I said, don't be afraid to say hi. Don't be afraid to approach us. Um, like Knox did. Knox came up and said hi. Um, we chatted for a bit. Um, yeah, it may rain tomorrow. Um, but I will be there because tomorrow is Friday the 13th, and every Friday the 13th, Busch Gardens usually does something interesting. Tomorrow and Saturday, the Stranglewood Estate will have an open house. Everything must go, including the estate, for only $666,666. The Stranglewood Estate can be all yours. Okay. Yeah. Let's bring that up, shall we? Not to promote them for all those interesting things, but okay. Hmm. I am surprised they don't have. Oh, here we go. All right. Pop over to the other screen. Stranglewood Estate Open House. The nightmare you've tried to forget is opening its doors. Join us for an open house and estate sale at the infamous Stranglewood Estate. The spacious living areas are ideal for entertaining if your guests don't mind the occasional scream from the walls or the feeling of being watched. Quiet nights are rare here. The house breeze, it remembers and it waits. Downstairs you'll find a full basement, large enough to hide the occasional victim, with heavy tapestries thick enough to absorb all kinds of screams. Don't forget to pause at the second floor balcony, where you'll enjoy a breathtaking view of the garden and stand at the exact spot where she fell and never truly left. Outside, enjoy a fenced backyard lined with hedges, a gated entrance, and a location just 2 minutes from Cobra's Curse and the Serengeti Overlook restaurant. Best of all, no COD, no CDD, no HOA fees, just the occasional chill down your spine. um, I will getting more Cobra's Curse audio tomorrow. I'll be in the area. Um, I'm just getting. It's going to take a few visits, and I'm going to also ask uh, the guest services if they were able to fulfill my request of being able to put the Cobra's Curse audio on a flash drive. So, because I also made another complaint about the elevator for Shikra not being operational. So I like how I read that, kind of dramatic. Um, the event itself. Oh, 6 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 2-car garage. Yeah, 16,000 square feet on a half-acre lot. Ooh. No, hopefully they don't do that. So they'll have guided tours between 1 and 4 and 6 to 9, and then lights on preview from 4 to 6. So I'm going to take a little bit of both. Oh, they'll have cursed cupcakes and voodoo nightshade shots. Okay. So I will be there. I will more likely be checking out the open house when I'm there. I will also be getting more audio for you from Cobra's Curse, the Q audio. You like what I got so far? I noticed a lot of people actually do, and a lot of people actually like that kind of stuff. So, unfortunately, none of the other rides have the theming like that, which is a shame. I can't do that. No, I'm not going to leave my GoPro there taped to the speaker. Plus the fact that I'll have to move between 2 different sets of speakers. Yeah, I'm hoping they can give me a zip file. Yeah, really, really hoping. Yeah, except for, well, yeah, I still say Friday is the least crowded weekend day, because most people still work, but the kids that can drive, they're all out of school, so they'll be there. Who knows what else? But yeah, that's Fridays that's a good day to go, because it is still part of the weekday. Hopefully, tomorrow we can catch some more audio and have a good time, have some fun, and hopefully get an update on Kumba. And I also want to get an update and see if I can find out how much progress is left on Wild Oasis. Yeah. Any of you guys have any questions before I wrap it up? Because I know the birds want to go to bed and I need to get this light turned off for them. Oh, well, thank you all for joining. I hope to see you all in the park one of these days. And like I said, don't be shy. I won't bite. Maggie won't bite. Well, she nibbles a little, but not just me, not you. Yep. Until the next time, guys, we hope to see you in the parks.